But your lies ain't working, lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now, who's hurting now. I had to shut you down, I had to shut you down. What were you thinking, bringing her into our home? In our bed, you must have fell and bumped your head, messing up my sheets and violating me. Got me about to call my peace and take it to the streets. Nothing you can do, and there's nothing you can say that could persuade me to stay with you another day. You have crossed the line to the point of no return. What you do from here on out, I am no longer concerned. See, I heard it all before. Let me explain, baby, it's not what you think. That's what you said to me. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Played the fool before. You had a good game, I must admit. I was it, but now it's over. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Ooh, I used to hang on to your every word, but the more you lied to me, the more I heard. The things you used to say would sound so sweet. I'm naive, quick to believe. Heard it all before. I was at work, it wasn't my car you saw. Baby, I swear it wasn't me. But your lies ain't working, lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Played the fool before. You were my boo. I trusted you for way too long, way too long. But your lies ain't working, lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. You know you messed up. You gotta know you messed up. You gotta go now. Say what you want. Say what you want. But your lies ain't working, lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Play the fool. I done changed the locks on the door. Yes, I did. And you ain't welcome no more. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. See, I heard it all before.
I'm gonna take myself a piece of sunshine and paint it all over my sky, yeah. Be no rain, be no rain. I'm gonna take the song from every bird and make them sing it just for me, yeah. Birds got something to teach us all about being free, yeah. Be no rain, be no rain. And I think I'll call it morning from now on. Why should I survive on sadness and tell myself I've got to be alone? Why should I subscribe to this world's madness, knowing that I've got to live on?
Well, it's Tuesday. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm just reading Tegan Engel's post. Her and Anru are in Iceland visiting their son, who is studying this semester the Arctic weather, the climate in the Arctic. And it's such a beautiful post. So I was engaged in reading it. So if you follow Tegan Ingo, she wrote this beautiful post that all that she is seeing and doing in Iceland with her son and her husband Anru, and it's just a beautiful, uh, just so beautiful to see, and the pictures and I don't know if Iceland is on my dance card. I'm not sure. But the way that they look and happiness that the way they look, I might have to put it on my dance card. They look so beautiful in their cooking and, all the food and, the lights and, you know, just looks gorgeous. And it looks like they, taken as a chef. So some good food. And I guess there's some hot pools. You can get in some hot pools and free waffles in places. You had me at free waffles. So very nice. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful, beautiful. Somebody else I know is going to Alaska soon. Land of the Midnight Sun. But yeah, this place is beautiful where they are. But you need coats and hats. You need all the things. So what a wonderful trip. When I see them, I have to say something to them. Happy birthday yesterday to my soror, Erica Bradley. She's one of the nicest people on the planet. Really kind, kind, kind. Like she never has an attitude. She's always treating people with kindness. She always thinks about people first, their feelings first. I've never seen her out of pocket. I've seen a lot of people out of pocket. I've never seen her out of pocket. She just treats people well. Even if they annoy her, you won't know because that's the kind of person she is. You people have that ability to be generous of spirit that way. Yeah, yeah. My sister-in-law and her mother are cruising in Alaska, but somebody else I know is going to Alaska in my universe, in my circle. I can't think who the hell it is. It'll come back to me once when they get there, or you know. So, but yeah, it was nice to see that Tegan Anru and their son picture is just. Oh, she's not with Polly. Okay, well, whoever Bev is cruising with and her girlfriends in Alaska, and they've got a strong friendship. They have a book club. They have a friendship. They've been friends since high school, maybe before high school, and they do stuff together all the time. You know, so anyway, lovely. I'm looking at. I will say this: these Republicans, Trump has been sleeping all over the place. Remember, I used to make fun of Joe Biden. So his team, what these the misery dealers. Um, oh no, he's not sleeping. They are the equivalent of "Don't piss on me and call it rain." They are the equivalent of that. We're looking at him sleeping in real time. No, 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 he's not sleeping. They hate the truth. These people, they just any truth, no matter even if it's their truth, they hate it. They just hate truth. I don't know what that is. Got me a glass of lemon water. I sat up last night with Ife and Marquisha, and we went through. the Cremant and the good champagne, vintage champagne. And then Ife and I had a little bit of white wine after. I mean, it's all white, but not sparkling. And I don't feel no kind of way except sleepy. You drink good stuff. It doesn't affect you like when you drink swill. I rarely drink swill. So I want to crawl back in the bed. You know, I like to crawl back in the bed just because I have nowhere to be. Although I'm supposed to be in the gym at 12, and I got to meet Ann at 9 for the walkthrough for the Soul Stitch brunch coming up. And I don't want to do any of it. Not because I'm not interested, but because my body is like, girl, lay down. So anyway, uh, uh, yeah. So it's Tuesday and the weather is janky, but no, today's going to be a lovely day. Even though right now you can't tell because it's cloudy. It's still a little cloudy, but it's going to be mostly sunny. I just want to give people the weather in case you're getting in your cars. You don't need me to give you the weather, but I'm giving it to you. So the high is going to be 63. The low is 43. So it's 44 right now. It's going to be mostly sunny. It's going to be a good looking day. And enjoy it because we're going back to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Rain, 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 rain. And then Saturday, sunny. Sunday, sunny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Saturday, 71. Sunday, 75. Monday, 70. Tuesday, 83. Lord have mercy. I start summer school Monday. I have to drive up to Springfield for a 6 o'clock class. That's all right. And I'll be driving back an hour and a half later. So that's going to be my life for a couple of weeks. Couple of weeks. Few weeks. That's going to be my life. So I'm trying to see what else today the Schubert, the Community Foundation is having their annual meeting. And I thought I RSVP'd, but I don't know if I did. But I sent word that I was going to show up because I will be downtown. Because right after that, I'm having dinner with the Aldermans. They're taking me to dinner for my birthday. So we're going to the Luke, which is so good. And I forgot, I was there for the first time. I had the chef on my show, like when he first came to town. And I never got in there to eat. So after the MLK conversation that I hosted with the retired colonel at Yale, they took us there for dinner. It was very nice. I mean, it was really extraordinarily good. So when they asked me where I wanted to go, anywhere, we eat anywhere. Our concern is just, what can you eat? So I'm going through the Luke. So it'll be nice to catch up with them and talk with them and sit with them. It's just one of those. Yes, I am yawning. I am sorry. You can see me on social media yawning. I'm almost like President Trump, although I'm not gonna lie about it. Listen, I'm not gonna lie about falling asleep on you. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm not gonna lie about that because you can clearly see me. What's that? What's that Shaggy song? It wasn't me. That song, it wasn't me. How do you know that song? You know. All right, so the community foundation raised $4,821,549 for the 2026 Great Give. 546 nonprofit organizations serving Greater New Haven. That's a new record. I know they were going for 5, but listen, you got to damn near 5. So listen, nice work. Nice work. You know, they don't yeah, it wasn't me by Shaggy. That should be that should be this whole GOP theme song. Everywhere they go, they should play that. Or somebody should play it. Oh, thank you, Anna Ramirez. Anna Ramirez said, I look fabulous this morning. Girl, I could go back to bed. You know how you just sometimes you can just crawl back into bed. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I've got things that I need to do though. Like I've got to I went to Ocean State Job Lot yesterday and I bought a air purifier. I bought one for the basement and I bought a small one for my space up here. I put the one in the basement on. So we'll see in a few days if that makes a difference in the basement. Because my clothes are down there, and I'm hoping that it'll do something. It'll clear the air of smells. My basement. And I got a dehumidifier down there. I got all the things. So we'll see what happens. But I gotta inventory my work clothes. Like honest to God work clothes, because I'm gonna be at the Federal Public Defender's Office this summer doing my internship for law school. And I'm already getting emails. They haven't set up my federal email yet. They're about to. And but so my boss, my soon to be boss, is sending me all the Friday lunch bag lunch series, where every Friday somebody's having a conversation about something about lawyers and the law and all the stuff. And so she sent a message to all of us saying, um, we don't have to be starting our internship to attend. And you could Zoom, you could get into the you could log in, you could jump into the digital space and do it, which is what I'm going to do because they're held in Hartford. So they're held in Hartford, so I'm not gonna drive to Hartford for lunch, unless I got something, you know, unless I got something going on. So, and I don't. So yeah, so I'm just gonna tune in. And they've got some good conversation coming up. So I was like, all right, all right. So, it's just, all kinds of stuff going on. Yesterday, I got myself worked up into a little bit of a fit about my grades and what that looks like. Because, if you don't hit the grades that they want, I think there's a threshold. They can invite you to leave, withdraw you. I think I got enough cachet to if they ask me to withdraw, I could fight it. I don't know why I'm thinking like this. It's just nerves. It's just nerves. It's just nerves. But I am nervous, so we'll see what happens. we'll see what happens. We'll see. So yeah, so I've got that little bit of in the back of my mind, but I'm always, sometimes when I get myself in that state, I always have to remind myself, but God, do you know what I mean? Like you always have to do that. because sometimes we get in our humanness and we forget there are forces that are always working on our behalf. And I know that's contrary to what most people think, because most people will start this "nothing is going right for me" thing, that "nothing is going right for me" trope. They'll get into that choir. But and I was trying to get my youngest daughter to sort of stop doing that, because she'll get into this cycle of "nothing is going right for me." And I was like, no, no, no. That's you shift your thinking, because every time you say nothing is going right for you, that's all the universe hears is, and they're going to give you more of nothing is going right for you. So what I always say now is, gosh, there's so much working on my behalf, and that shifts my focus immediately, you know, because you just have to, and I talk about this all the time. You all know how I do. I talk about this all the time that, you know, your mindset is a muscle, and you've got to constantly strengthen it by putting good stuff on your mind. And that doesn't mean you ignore when tragedy and all this other stuff happens to you. But what you can do is, change how you accept it, change how you receive it. And this is how I think now. I'm always thinking the universe is working out for me. I'm always thinking the universe is trying to give me every little thing I want, everything. Because my friends, my friend Markeisha and Ife called me the queen of manifestation. I stay manifesting. I stay I stay manifesting. And for those of you who don't know what manifesting is, I put something on my mind that I want to achieve, I want to accomplish, I want to go to, I want to learn about, and I start putting that in the universe on a platter, and voila, here it comes. And now that I follow a couple of witches on Instagram, and that, and I know people will find that suspect because, we are rooted in this real, Christian, people make up their own Christian, whatever. And I like ritual things, and the witches that I follow, they are so positive, and they work with God. That's what I love. They work with God. They allow God to strengthen their gifts, and they share these gifts, and I love listening to them. I follow the Glasgow witch. I follow this other woman that who I like too, and they're positive. They're never talking about. Now I've seen some other witches who always, doing all that, the usual, stereotypical stuff that you think witches do. If somebody's harming you, here's a spell for this. No, 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 no. These two women that I follow, they don't even deal with that kind of foolishness. They're like, that's not what we do. And I appreciate that. I'm not interested in casting spells against people for whatever. What I'm interested in is being connected to the earth, being connected to the growing things, appreciating the gifts of the world, using my intuitive mind and my intuitive self, to understand how I am in the world, to understand other people. So that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in, the metaphysical, and, the use of greeting the sunrise, and, prayers before bed, and, that kind of stuff, but prayers of wholeness and health, it's that kind of stuff I'm interested in. That's the kind of stuff I put my attention to. I don't waste my time on that other foolishness. I don't. I'm too old for that mess. So anyway, so I always have to remind myself of my own practices around positivity. And listen, Sometimes I don't always get it right, but it's a muscle. So you got to keep at it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just have to keep at it. Just like anything. You can't just like walk today and then not walk tomorrow. Although I'm guilty of that, you know. So now I got a pitcher of lemon water in the fridge because I bought lemons to make lemon water and then I haven't made lemon water in a minute. So last night before I went to bed, I was like, let me so it'll be nice and chill when I get up in the morning, and here it is. Yesterday I made me a pineapple tea. The skins from the pineapple. My daughter bought a whole pineapple. My daughter Brianna, she cuts it up because her and Margot are doing this meal planning thing. They are meal planning. They are meal planning because they are trying to get themselves a little physically fit and healthier. So they've been meal planning. So anyway, she bought this fresh pineapple, and I said the last time she cut it up, she put the skins in the fridge, and I forgot they were in there, and they went all slimy. So this time she cleaned them up, put them in the fridge for me, and then I put them on a slow boil yesterday. Um, and because you want the bromelain from the peels. Um, and I poured it into a container sitting in the fridge. It was so good. You put your pineapple peels in, and you throw in uh, a piece of cinnamon, a stick of cinnamon, and then you just let it simmer down like a tea, And so it's sitting in the fridge. So I'll take a sip later. Um, just all these little things that you can do to just give yourself a little bit of good health. Something good for your body. Because God knows I poured enough champagne into it. So now I gotta, pour in some other things. That's the way love goes. So, but anyway, I hope people get out and enjoy this day. Because, it's one of these days where today is gonna be one of these nice days. And then uh it's gonna be back rainy. It's gonna be back uh you know, gonna be another rainy day, which is fine because we need some rain. I went to Ocean State Job Lot. I bought some potting soil because I have a plant I got to repot. And I want to grow some stuff, so I got to get myself right about what it is I think I might want to grow and get to growing it. Um, so that's what I want to do. And let's see what else. What else did I want to do? I mean, I've got to clean up the porch. We're gonna do that. I'm still working on my space. I got started yesterday. Whew. I didn't realize how much I have to do. It is really a lot. Once I get that rhythm, once I hit the sweet spot of a rhythm, it'll go fine. And I've got from now until whenever to do it. So I'm focused on it. The trick for me is I'm one of these people. I'll try to get it all done uh, in a day. That's not going to work. So you know. So anyway, anyway. That's what I'm up to. I need some storage tools. I have a lot of things. I'm telling you, you know. Uh, so anyway, I'm sorry. I'm on radio, and you can't have like dead air in radio, right, Harry? Hi, Harry. Hi, Harry. Hi, Harry. Hi, Harry. Hi, Harry. You know, hi, Harry. Anyway, we do have a a Supreme Court justice problem. We do. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, we just have a problem. We have an honest to God problem. And this, this move to pre-Reconstruction is, I'm like, do they not know that we see them trying to usurp the rights of Black people in this country? You know, and we talked about this the other day before I was talking about property and this wanting to undo the 14th Amendment. And now they've not said this out loud. They just kind of whispered it in spaces. You know, they do a lot of whispering. And then the next thing you know, here we are. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. And you know, these Republicans are the masters of distraction. They love a good distraction. And they give it to us every single day. Every single day there's a distraction. So we have to be on guard all the time. We have to be on guard. And that can be challenging for people because it feels like a whirlwind. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like it feels like, oh my God. You know, it feels like that. And it makes people feel unbalanced. And so when you start to feel unbalanced like that, you just feel like the world is just out of pocket. And that's a feeling that they want. Because when you're off balance, you can't focus. Or so they think. Do you know what I mean? Like, so they think. So when they got you feeling off balance and out of kilter, off kilter, they think, that they could go in for the kill. And that's how they operate. That's how they've been. And so when you find yourself feeling worn out from the news of the day, and every day it's so that's what it is. You know, it's they designed it that way to keep you, pressed. To keep you pressed. And that's a hard act if you're not careful. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're not careful, you could succumb to that foolishness. And so people you got to take care of yourself. You got to drink your water. You got to move your body. And you got to get in community with people you care about. Get yourself in communities. Too many people out there who are not in community, who don't have any friends. And, we're hearing about this more and more and more and more and more. And I have to remind people, go back to your kindergarten days. Remember when you went to kindergarten? Your mother said, don't bite people, play nice, share, don't hit. And, she'd send you with enough snacks so you could share with the other kids or somebody, that kind of thing. Be nice, share, don't hit nobody. Same thing as in adult life, I always tell people, you find your tribe. And, these days it's not hard to find a tribe, particularly if you go look at events. If there's something you always wanted to learn how to do, like line dancing. There's line dancing classes everywhere. Holy cow. You can line dance your ass all the way to California. There's tap dancing classes. Some of these things cost a little bit of money, but they're not exorbitant amounts of money. Go take an art class somewhere, a creative arts workshop. Return to music if you used to play music. Pick up an instrument and play. Speaking of instruments, I got to pick up my violin. Oh my God, I've not played in a minute. So I got to pick up my violin. My teacher's going to have my head. I'm going to pick up my violin. Get every day this week, I'm going to play. So that when I go back, it's not like I'm starting from scratch. Drives me crazy like no one else. So I got to get to playing. But anyway, I take get yourself in community. Get yourself some friends. Get yourself some girlfriends. Get yourself some travel buddies. Get yourself some lunch buddies. Just get yourself in community. That will save you. That will save you. You know, go do something with some folks who are interested in what you're doing, and then build community around that. You know, and you can step outside of your places of worship too. You know, if you're not finding what you need there, I don't think there's one thing that can give everybody everything that they need. I think you've got to have a bunch of different things to sort of, it's like people who get married and they think their husband should be everything to them. No, you need girlfriends, you need these friends, you need this, and that, and the other thing, so that it makes you a whole person. So you don't show up like a needy cow. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to build some things around yourself so that you're not making that one person solely responsible for the way you act and find joy and all of that. That's not what marriage is. You know, you can't put that on one person, and you can't put that on your kids, and you can't put, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to build a community for yourself that is your community. You know, so that you can be a full person. You know, and the idea is to get to be a full person, a whole person, not a crazy person. You know, I spend so little time with people who whine about their life, and when I hear it, it just sounds so harsh to me when I hear people complaining all the time. They can't this, that, and the other thing. And, my patience for it is very, very short. Because I always I can't hear it. Because my intimate circle of friends, we just don't do that. I can't tell you that we complained about anything. I mean, we complain about things in the sense that we think the world is crazy right now, but we've always known the world to be crazy. But we don't complain about, we never do this, I can't. We're always like, okay, how do we work this out? Who can I tap about this? And you've got to get in the habit of stop lamenting and start doing. That's what I'm suggesting. And I know people are like, hey, Babz, you make it sound so. Nothing is easy. Nothing. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. And that's it. Yeah. Nothing is easy. But so what? It doesn't matter. You still have to live your life. You've got to live your life. Isn't that a Rihanna song? That's a Rihanna song. That is such a Rihanna song. I think that's the lawsuit. There's a lawsuit against Trump. Why is he trying to paint the mall, the memorial reflecting pool, blue? Does he know it's not a pool? Like, I don't know why these people are so stupid. I can't wait till somebody, it's supposed to be a gray stone. There's a reason why. There's a whole design element behind this. If they spend the time reading and understanding history, they would know this. Instead of trying to, they started painting the reflecting pool blue. That's not what it's for. It's not a swimming pool. I, this is what I mean. It's this kind of stuff that this is the kind of stuff that wears you out. This one thing after another. And it's dizzying, you know. But thank God there are people who are on it who are like, not so fast. Not so fast. Not so fast. You know. So just that's the stuff that I'm talking about that we have to constantly battle. Have to constantly battle that. So listen. Drives me crazy. I had said to someone that I could possibly read something this summer of personal interest instead of like a law book. And so I think I'm going to take that on. I think I have a few things that I'm interested in that I might pick up, which not even I might, I will. That I will pick up. So I'm thinking about that. Some kind of fun thing. I'm gonna do that. So we'll see. I see Kevin Hart got roasted. I'm about to take a little bit of a break, but I saw Kevin Hart had all these people. I don't know how these. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I could not sit through a roast. I know they do it for fun, and I know they do it for money. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit there and let people say things about me. All comedian friends, and they're all friends of his. I don't care. I couldn't do it. Like, because I would forever remember you saying that, and that would always forever be in my mind. So anyway, I think it's on Netflix or HBO, one of those. You can go and watch it. But there's excerpts floating around in the digital space on these interwebs. So if you want to see some of it, that you might find that of interest. I caught some of it.
Hi, this is Babs Rawls-Ivy from New Haven,
I'll be back.
and
We'll
you're
talk some
listening
more.
to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
This life can make me so confused, but it's alright. Living day by day, I feel so used, that ain't right. I just wanna run and hide, but I don't have the time to cry, and it's alright. It's alright, alright. Any thoughts are running through my head, it's alright. Wishing to be somewhere else but here, and it's alright. I can't wait to see your face. I need a smile in your embrace. I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah. Life can bring us through many changes. It's alright. Never give up. Don't give up. Know that it's gonna be alright. People come and they go. It's just the way that it goes. Everything is everything. It's alright. Sometimes the rain, it makes me sad, and it's alright. Some things in the world, they make me mad, and it's alright. In the morning when I see the sun, I know I'm not the only one, and it's alright. It's alright. Wish I had some money to pay my bills. I can't even buy that dress on sale, but it's alright. Having money don't mean a thing. Loving you is everything, and I'm alright. I'm alright. everything is everything. It's gonna be alright. Everything is everything. It's gonna be alright. Life can bring us changes. It's alright. Can make us feel bad, but don't give up, yeah. Alright. People come and they go, yeah. That's just the way that it goes. That's the way that it goes. It's gonna be alright. Just hold on, hold on. Just don't give up. Yeah. It's gonna be alright. People come and they go. Yeah. That's just the way that it goes. That's the way that life goes. Yeah. It's gonna be alright. Don't you give up. It's alright. Hold on. Just don't give up. Know that it's gonna be alright. Yeah. And they go. That's just the way that it goes. That's the way that it goes. Yeah, yeah. It's alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Hold your head up high. Don't you give up, no.
I like to dedicate this to all of the Creator's righteous children. I have some food in my bag for you. Not that edible food, the food you eat. No, I have some food for thought. Since knowledge is infinite, it has infinitely fell on me. So, it was a stormy night. You know the kind where the lightning strike. And I was hanging out with some of my artsy friends. Ooh, you. The night was long, the night went on. We were cooling out through the break of dawn. Incense was burning, so I'm feeling right. I picked my friends like I picked my fruit. Again, he told me that when I was only a youth. I don't walk around trying to be what I'm not. I don't waste my time trying to get what you got. I work at pleasing me, cause I can't please you. And that's why I do what I do. My soul flies free like a willow tree. Do we, do we, do we? And if you don't wanna be down with me, you don't wanna pick from my apple tree. And if you don't wanna be down with me, then you don't wanna pick from my apple tree. And if you don't wanna be down with me, then you don't wanna pick from my apple tree. And if you don't wanna be down with me, you just don't wanna be down. I have a home, and I take it everywhere I go. Cause I'm planting seeds, so I reap what I sow. You know, on and on and on and on. My cyber keys moving like a rolling stone. I can't control the soul flowing in me. Ooh-wee. See, I picked my friends like I picked my fruit. Again, he told me that when I was only a youth. I don't walk around trying to be what I'm not. I don't waste my time trying to get what you got. I work at pleasing me, cause I can't please you. And that's why I do what I do. My soul flies free like a willow tree. Do we, do we, do we? And if you don't wanna be down with me, you don't wanna pick from my apple tree. And if you don't wanna be down with me, you don't wanna pick from my apple tree. And if you don't wanna be down with me, you don't wanna pick from my apple tree. And if you don't wanna be down with me, you just don't wanna be down. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, 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 my. I picked my friends like I picked my fruit. Again, he told me that when I was only a youth. I don't walk around trying to be what I'm not. I don't waste my time trying to get what you got. I work at pleasing me, cause I can't please you. And that's why I do what I do. My soul flies free like a willow tree. Do we, do we?
Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. I can't tell where yours begins. I can't tell where mine is. Brown skin, up against my brown skin. Need some every now and then. No, yeah. Where are your people from? Maybe Mississippi or an island. Apparently your skin has been kissed by the sun. You make me want a Hershey's kiss, your licorice. Every time I see your lips, it makes me think of honey-coated chocolate. Your kisses are worth more than gold to me. I'll be your almond joy, you'll be my sugar daddy. Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. I can't tell where yours begins. I can't tell where mine is. Brown skin, up against my brown skin. Need some every now and then. Ooh, yeah. Every time you come around, something magnetic pulls me and I can't get out. Disoriented, I can't tell my up from down. All I know is that I wanna lay you down. Every time I let you in, abracadabra magic happens as we swim higher and higher. Finally we reach heaven, come back to earth, and then we do it all again. Yeah, brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. I can't tell where yours begins. I can't tell where mine is. Brown skin, up against my brown skin. Need some every now and then. Oh, yeah. Skin so brown, lips so round, baby, how can I be down? Beautiful mahogany, you make me feel like a queen. You make me feel like a queen. Tell me what's that thing you do that makes me wanna get next to you, yeah, yeah. Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. I can't tell where yours begins. I can't tell where mine is. Brown skin, up against my brown skin. Need some every now and then. Every now and then. Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. I can't tell where yours begins. I can't tell where mine is. Brown skin, you know it's my brown skin. Need some every now and then.
I am back. I am back. I am back. We are up early. It's going to be a gorgeous day, so get in it. I was feeling a little tired, but I'm starting to feel myself like, you pour enough water in me and I'm like, I come back to life. I got stuff to do. I got work to do. I got work, baby. I got a job, baby. So I got stuff to do. I got so much work to do. I got things I need to get and people I need to see. Things I need to see. So we'll see how it all goes. We'll see how it all goes, you know. The NAACP Freedom Fund dinner is Thursday. I shall be there because my mentor and friend, Professor James Foreman, is getting the President's Award. So I will see him, and I imagine his beautiful wife Iffy will be there too. So it's a Black Glamour night. If you ain't ever been to Black, there's two events that'll bring you to Black Glamour night. Any event thrown by the Links of the Girlfriends, and the NAACP Freedom Fund dinner. Those are Black Glamour nights. And then a close third is the Jamaican American Connection. Those Jamaican folks show up. Those Caribbean folks show up like it's the Met Gala. They come right, So I need to figure out what I'm going to put on. I don't know what I'm going to put on. I have no idea what I'm going to wear to the NAACP. I was looking back through pictures and I was like, some years I've worn the same thing. Like skipped a few years and then wore it again, which I got no problem with. Listen, no shame in my game whatsoever. So I just got to figure out, what I want to look like and what I want to wear. And now that I've lost a little bit of weight, my closet has opened up exponentially. My closet, my own closet. Not like I gotta go somewhere and buy something. Like I can just wear what's in my closet. So I'll take a look, see what makes sense, what I got, see what's happening, because I like to put it on. You ever hear that brother, the brother who says I like to put it on, and people put it under their Instagram, when they get dressed up, because he's like, I like to put it on. You got to hear it. It's one of my favorite things. He's like a unk from the '70s, and it is just, it's just so what I would. That's my vibe. And I love dressing up. I know a lot of people don't like to dress up. I think people secretly like to dress up. They just like to say they don't like to dress up. Me, I love to dress up. Full thing, full thing. I'm having my makeup done. Winter does my makeup. And I'm delighted to just get dolled up, glammed up for the evening. That's my jam. So I have to decide whether I want to go get a haircut, which I've already decided. I just have to go get it. So I have to see if Mr. Omar has got some time in his bag for me, because I like when he does my eyebrows too. So I have to go and see what's happening with if he's got some time this week, because I got time. I've got time. So I'll take a look see, and you know uh, I've got time. So, but I know I gotta go and look and see, because he's by appointment only, which is fine. And I've gone to some other barbershops, but sometimes you go, I go to other barbershops and they don't have the same kind of decorum that Mr. Omar has. Sometimes when you're a woman, you don't want to go in these spaces where they just acting a fool and just talking, loose talk. I don't care for that. you know. So, you know, yeah, not as clean. Mr. Omar is a gentleman. And there's something to be said about a gentleman cutting your hair, you know. My sister's like, these places are not clean, their bathrooms are dirty, and they are. I went to have my hair cut last week at the place in Westville, Upper Westville, behind the diner. And these brothers are in there just loose talking, and hair on the floor, like Dan sweat. And I was like, but I was in there, so my friend Dooley used to work there, so that's why I remembered to go there. Well, I don't know if he worked there with those guys, but I was just like, man, you know, I was just like, uh. So, I used to go to this woman in Bridgeport, and I have not, I have lost touch with her from years ago. And, oh, he's got time today. Damn it. Huh. Yeah, let me go back. Um, and but in those days I used to have a Gumby. I used to have a slope. I used to have a slope. I wouldn't mind a haircut with the design. The only thing with the design though, um, you gotta keep it up. But I'm gonna book the appointment. Let me just go and get me a haircut, and then I'll get in there and be like, oh yeah, by the way, you gotta do my eyebrows too. Let me see what he got. Oh, he's got time Thursday. What time on Thursday? Oh, I could go 7:30 on Thursday. I sure could. Or I could go 9:30 on Thursday. Let me look. Let me look. Thursday is looking like it's stat. Oh, I gotta go to eye doctor at 9:20. All right. All right. All right. All right. I might have to do that. Harry, I might have to duck out a little early on Thursday. You heard me, Harry? I might have to duck out a little early. I might have to duck out a little early. I'm gonna take the 7:30. Yes. Oh gosh. I don't know what this is. Anyway, I thought I was already logged in here. I guess I'm not. This is a pain. It's telling me I've got this. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm in there for Thursday morning at 7:30. Harry, I'm getting off air tomorrow, Thursday at 7:15. Harry's like, don't threaten me with a good time. you know? Harry's like, listen, listen, listen. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm like, okay, Harry, okay. Harry is not listening to me. Okay, where is this going? It's just time for a new phone. I know it. I know it. The phone people know it. Everybody knows it. It is such a pain, because they 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 create these phones for obsolescence. You know. Oh man. They create these phones for obsolescence, so you don't have a choice. After some point, it will it will this is what I'm trying to do. Yes. So you will have to get a new phone. Do you know what I mean? Like you will have to get a new phone. And that is a pain in the butt. A pain. And that's the only thing. Now I was in here and it's not letting me back in. See, that's what I mean. The frustration. It's an iPhone 11. I know. Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead. Crack up. Crack up all you want. People are laughing. My kids are like, what? I remember I told Lawrence, I said, because he's like, oh, I'm getting the iPhone 17 or something. And I said, oh. And he was like, what's your phone? I said, I think it's, so the kids pulled it up. It's 11. It's like, what? Like, doesn't even work. Fine. Phone works fine. I don't even use it to its capacity, I don't think. You know what I mean? I don't even think I use it to its capacity. And uh and that's the truth. That is the truth. So I get a new phone. And and here's the thing. Why is this locked out? Because I can't get in. Okay, I gotta log in a few minutes. Yeah, I know, I need to upgrade my phone. I know. But this phone is paid for. It's paid for. I know I need a new phone. I know I need a new phone. Because at some point it's not going to be able to take the upgrades, the iOS updates. And I like technology, so it's not like I don't like technology. It's not that at all. And I can't even find a case for this now. So my case is all beat up. My screensaver is beat up. So, it's time for a new phone. I know. Listen, I know people. I know. And the way this world is going, I need to update technology because you can't be out there fighting a good fight with poor technology. I know. And everybody comes to this moment. Except, there are people who, every few years they get a new car. Every few years they get a new phone. Like there are people who are on the schedule. I'm not on the schedule. I'm not on it. I was like, I'll look up one day and the screen will be black. And I was like, okay, that's my cue. Because that's what happened to my last phone. It's just, I took it to the Apple store. This is how I got my new phone some years ago. And they were like, oh my God, look at this. They were running around the store with my phone showing people, look at this phone. She has this. And they were, they were like kids, and they were like, we heard about this phone. We just never saw this phone. And it was in such good shape. And they were like, oh, man, this is but they were like, unfortunately, it can't take any up. Like, we can't fix this. Like, you just have to get a new phone because but the phone itself is like amazing. And, but they were running around the store showing people my phone. I was somewhere between shame and pride. I was like, oh. I was somewhere in between shame and pride about this phone because they were so hyped up about it. like it was a dinosaur. They're like, ooh, honest to God, dinosaur. So I suspect when I go in there and get a new phone and they see this, they're going to be like, oh my God, lady. So yeah, it's coming. All right, Harry, I'm on my way out. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk some more. Have a good day. Enjoy this weather. Thank you, Harry. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad this week is over. I need to get away. Go home and throw my clothes on. Come get you right away. Can't wait to see you looking lovely. I hope you're thinking of me, 'cause all I want is time with you and don't need nothing more.